Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Mission Collection app. This is one way to collect mission information for the Mountain Rescue Association. When you go to the Mountain Rescue Association homepage, you'll see a number of maps here, including apps you can download to do data collection on your phone. Once we sign in, we'll see a different collection of maps that you only have access to when you're signed in with your MRA account. So when we sign in, we will go back to our home page by clicking on the home button. And now we will see the Mission Collection Editor app has appeared on the home page. There are other ways to find this application using the search bar or groups, but for now this is the easiest way. So go ahead and click on that thumbnail for the Mission Collection Editor app. When you click here, it'll open up a web mapping application that's designed specifically for editing. But the first thing I want to show you is how to navigate around the map. You'll see here some zoom controls. Plus will zoom you in, minus will zoom you out. Home will take you back to the home extent of the map. When I'm zooming in, I prefer to use the Shift and Click tool. If you hold down the Shift key and then your left click on the mouse, you can drag and drop an area of interest on your map that will zoom you in to your geographic area. You can also use your mouse wheel to scroll in and out. You can also click on the Find My Location button, which will take you to your location if your computer's IP address will allow. Another way is to use the search bar. This can be used to enter addresses, but for today, we're going to be responding to the Santa Anita Dam. When I type this in, it'll offer some suggestions. In this case, I'm looking for the one near Monrovia, California. When I click there, it'll indicate that location with a pop-up box. You'll also see I've added a reference layer of place names here to help you navigate around the map. Another way to zoom to a location is to enter coordinates. You'll want to use longitude and latitude in decimal degrees. In the future, other applications will allow you to enter other coordinate types. So you'll see here I entered the longitude and then the latitude with a simple space in between. Now that we have the location of our incident, let's get started. Click on the missions icon, this blue circle. When you click on that, this will allow you to enter a new incident on the map. Here, we want to enter our team name first. Today will be Sierra Madre. This is a long list of teams, but to help you, you can begin typing in your team name and then select from below. You'll also see here tooltips that explain what each field or data collection form field is for. Here, I'm prompted to enter the team's mission number. That'll depend on how your team names incidents, but this will be the first one of the year for us. The date will be the date of the incident. The place is just a brief description. Of course, we've already marked it on the map. The total numbers of hours spent by the team. Say 2 searchers were out there for 8 hours each. How we were notified of this incident. The primary mission type. In this case, this was a search in a forested area. If there were any additional missions performed, such as a rock rescue in addition to this, we can enter that there. It's important to always fill out the primary mission type. We also want to enter in the person's activity. In this case, this person was going for a hike, and this is where they were reported missing. We'll enter in the number of people rescued, the number of fatalities, which is hopefully 0, the number of subjects we were unable to locate, which is also hopefully 0. Okay, now we'll enter in the age of our subject, or the approximate age, and their gender. This field is for filling in if it was in your jurisdiction, and this will say yes, it was in our MRA jurisdiction. If there are any aircraft used, if there are any rescue or injuries, and then if a medical is performed, what was the highest level of care? Down here, we have a text box where you can enter in a narrative. You could copy and paste this from a report or type in right into this box. We can also link out to other places on the internet using hyperlinks. So in this case, if I have a team report page, I could grab the web address and simply type that in to the search box here. There's also a hyperlink tool to make it easier for people to go out to that website. We can also add attachments such as a picture or a PDF document, which could be a report of the incident. Now that I've entered an incident, I can always go back and edit the information here simply by clicking on that blue point again. And of course, since this was a test scenario, I can delete this at any time. Once the incident's deleted, it's removed from the database. So be careful that if you do make any deletions, it's because you did so on purpose. Now that we've entered a point, modified it, or deleted it, we can continue on doing our work by entering more points. And we can always go back to the default extent of the map. This was just a short tutorial to get you started. There'll be more applications released soon to help you with mission incident collection.